Let's jump right into it, man. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Double Thought Show, where we challenge the first take and, of course, sharpen each other on the second. I'm your host, KR.
And I'm RJ, and every week we unpack what's going on in culture, media, and society by reacting to the wildest videos, trending news, and whatever else the internet throws at us. So if you're new here, make sure to subscribe, smash that like button, and hit the link in the description so you can sign up to our newsletter. That's where we drop our weekly bonus takes.
Yes. So let's sum up the topics for this week. For today, actually, not this week. We're gonna start with DJ Vlad exposing Tony Buzbee yet again. I mean, we've been covering Tony Buzbee for a while now, so he had an interview that was like a panel, and basically Vlad totally exposed him. Second topic of today is Shannon Sharpe. We talked about it last week after the dismissal, but what really happened afterwards? People are of different opinion. You can also check the community thoughts because we're going to highlight it in that one. And last topic of today is going to be NFL star Amon Ra St. Brown's dad, who actually crashed out by saying some crazy stuff about his white wife. Yes, guys. That what he said was crazy. But let's start today's show with DJ Vlad exposing Tony Buzbee and maybe also the lawsuits he's having with Diddy. Well, let's take a look. Fair use.
Buzbee, at the end of the day, like he said, that the feds talked to multiple people that he's representing that were suing, but they decided not to use any of them, which makes me think that there wasn't any real credible, real evidence that they actually did anything wrong in the whole situation. Therefore, there's only two people that were actually used. The only person that was actually that filed a lawsuit that was used in this case was Cassie. And there's over 100 lawsuits. So what does that say? That says the lawsuits are all nonsense.
Wrong. You know, I listened to you.
And some of which of your clients was used in this case?
Let's be clear about something.
Which of your clients was used in this case?
Hey, listen very carefully. If the alleged assault happened in LA, there was nobody flown in, there was nobody coerced and trafficked across state lines, they wouldn't use the client, obviously. These cases that we have filed in New York are filed under a New York statute for sexual assault and sexual abuse. That's completely different than transportation for prostitution or for sexual trafficking, and certainly has nothing to do with RICO. So you just made this grand conclusion that, the U.S. attorney talked to a few of these folks and decided they had no credibility. You are flat out wrong in that respect, because
what they may have, none of them were used. None of them were used. How am I wrong if none of them were used?
Decided is that there was nothing that happened across state lines, and there was no sexual trafficking, which is what the case was all about. So it has nothing to do with whether these people were credible or not. Their case is a civil case alleging state law claims of assault after being drugged. That was not the case that was brought by the U.S. attorney, and frankly, that's not a case that could be brought by the U.S. attorney, and which is the point
your own
that
client accused Jay-Z and Diddy of her when she was 13, and we all saw it was all nonsense. It was absolutely false. It was absolutely false. She said Good Charlotte was there. They weren't there. She was 13 years old. Her own father said it was all nonsense. Jay-Z sued you over that. Come on. Like you have a long history, not credible
give you a little
people.
bit of information,
a long history.
Gonna, of course, continue watching the last quarter of it, but RJ, it's tough.
It's definitely tough, and but this is what I think is what's important here to take into account, and is that Buzbee is a sleazeball. So we know that already. So
he wiggled himself out of that one, though. I have to say,
yeah.
I'll be honest. Two things could be right in this situation, right?
So I don't think he really cares about what other people think of him, which is something that I think a lot of people have to strive for. The bad thing is that it's usually these sleazeballs that do this, and he didn't really. So he went in the technicality side, but
Yeah.
I mean, come on. It is true that his cases are civil law cases, but that's not the point, right? The point is that if what, because they've been saying, and they, I mean, the media and the public was basically chastising. Well, some might claim Diddy was chastising himself, but okay. Diddy was. They claim that the Diddy
Chess
that
rubber.
yeah, he was chess rubbing. Yeah. So, but fact of the matter is that Buzbee did start various lawsuits. At one point, I believe we reached 100 lawsuits, and then one by one they were just dismissed, or I think now there's like 30 or 20 or something. A lot of
Yeah.
he had the big one where he went out and said Jay-Z was also involved, and then the dad of the girl said, "Yo, I love
That was crazy.
I love my child, but the story that she's telling, I can't remember. I don't remember dropping her off. I don't remember picking her up after anything. So it doesn't really make sense, right? So, and even Dean Gene Deal, who said that the he said like very minor details, like he said the story doesn't add up because she said that they picked her up in a limousine or something, but back then they used to drive black Blazers. So it's
Yeah.
like so a lot of things now. The point is that Busby comes across as a sleazeball, as a greedy lawyer that will just look for a case just to settle, and then probably get a commission from it. So that is, I believe, the type of lawyer he is, and I believe that that's the type of lawyer Vlad thinks he is, and I think that's his public persona, but he doesn't really care that much.
Mhm.
Yeah,
We,
but
we,
he
we're
argues
gonna
for a
talk.
living, so he can just say things and they make sense, but it's not really the point. The point is, KR, if these people truly had information, wouldn't it have been
Definitely
the logical step to just say, that it is true, the stories are true?
but before before I respond on the second topic of today, we're gonna double back on him again, because he also settled that case with Shannon Sharpe. He was the lawyer for Gabriela Zuniga. So yeah, he's on the top of his game right now. He's reeling in the money like it's no tomorrow, and these guys are falling left and right for it. But going back to what you said, yes, I do think that I think you're right about that. He's throwing technicalities around, which are true. The things that he's alleging are not things that or at least his clients are alleging, not he, are not things that probably could come into the federal court because they are not admissible in the type of court it is. But at the same time, like you said, if there was something there, I mean, this team of prosecutors could have used any help, because as you can see, they weren't able to prove anything but the bare minimum, which is, I mean, I could have charged Diddy with whatever they were claiming, because it's obvious that he was hiring, I'm not gonna say streetwalkers, he was hiring help. So it's the bare minimum. I mean, hey, I also think that what you said is clear, that Vlad thinks he's a sleazeball and that he's using the arm of the law, which he can use to strong arm certain people into giving it up. And giving it up, they did actually. And we're gonna talk about it the second topic. Let's take a look what else happened during that panel. Fair use.
These
A
broad
long
conclusions
history.
give you a
Credible
little
people
bit
you
of
represent.
information,
A long
and you'll make
history.
all these
A
broad
long
conclusions.
history.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
Have you won
You're
a single lawsuit with any of these people you've represented? A
I
single
won a
lawsuit.
literally 30 days ago for 640 million, pal. So don't be telling me about winning
Who?
lawsuits.
With
I won
Diddy?
more lawsuits than
Did he?
any lawyer in the United
Did he?
States. So I don't hear
With Jay-Z.
you.
How many lawsuits have
commentators
you won
talking
against
about
Diddy
law-
and Jay-Z? How
There
many
haven't been any
lawsuits
that
have you
went to
won against
trial,
Diddy and
knucklehead.
Jay-Z?
None that went to trial yet, knucklehead.
Zero
Think about it.
lawsuits.
They don't just
Zero
file a
lawsuits.
case, go to trial.
Zero
Wait and see.
lawsuits. You won
Wait and see.
nothing.
Okay, let me
Tony,
let,
you
let
want
me just
nothing.
jump. All right, look,
You're a knucklehead.
the honest, the reality
Okay,
is,
there we go. Now
the reality is we're going to find
out. Oh shoot! Let's see.
out, right?
Because
We'll find.
when I'm
We
calling out
will.
the
find out.
actual facts,
Well, we're going to
now you
find
wanna
out,
name
Vlad.
call.
We're going to find
Okay.
out, Vlad, whether any of these civil cases do end up.
None of them will be
Good point.
won. Maybe
we'll-
one or two will be settled because of their headaches.
Okay,
None of
well-
them
Well,
will
there
be
are
won in
over
the court of
100
law.
people
Not
that
a
the
single
one thing,
one.
the one thing
Not
I
a
do
single
think is,
one.
Call them a knucklehead.
So, but KR, you can't lose a case. You can't lose if you never play, right? So,
Yeah.
so right now, Buzbee said they didn't win the case to court yet. They didn't take it to trial yet, right? So you can say
Yeah.
never lost, like LeVar Ball, never lost. I could play MJ 1-on-1 right now.
Wait, 1 foot.
Yeah. So yeah, I
Oh,
don't think
man.
it's
But do you think that he exposed him yet again, or
is it
he
really
confirmed?
exposed when you can you Kara, I have a question. Can you expose a nudist? You know, if someone is just if a person is known to be that type of person, can you expose can you
Can you expose? Well, according to guys in the red pill, you can expose HOE, but
yeah. Well,
but
apparently,
that makes
did you hear
sense.
about the app as
I
well?
agree. We're gonna
Did you hear
talk
about
about
the
it on
app?
Thursday. We're gonna talk about it on Thursday. So
The T
Yeah.
app.
yeah, we're gonna talk
All
about
right,
it.
cool. Guys, stay tuned for that one. That one is crazy. But
Yeah, that was the highest rise and fall in a week. But yeah,
it
no,
wouldn't
but
matter. Hey, KR, it, it wouldn't matter in Atlanta at all. It wouldn't matter in Atlanta. So there are sort of so it would have zero effect. I'm telling you. But stay tuned for
that one.
Thursday then for the Thursday show.
Yeah,
We should go
yeah,
to
yeah,
Atlanta. Man. Go get some food there.
No, thanks. No, thanks. No, thanks. Nah, thanks. I
anyways,
think I'm gonna skip that one. You can go. You can go
Yeah,
with the.
it's the
Just
nightlife
make
you have
sure-
to watch out for.
I was about to say that. By the way, don't go to Alaska neither.
Alaska?
Alaska neither. No. Did you see?
No.
Oh,
man.
I think you didn't see the IG I sent you.
That's a good thing.
They're laying people down in front of clubs.
Oh, I saw.
Oh man.
I said, was
I
that
don't know.
Rittenhouse? I
I get-
mean, was that Kyle? I was like, Kyle's in Atlanta, man.
Yo, they
But anyways.
they lit that boy up in Alaska. And
Yeah,
and as they should, because you gotta protect the public. These guys are going crazy.
Yeah,
But-
that's not a story we'll cover. I maybe that's a story for the newsletter.
Yeah, maybe it's more a story for the newsletter. I don't think showing.
I know it's a storyline. Put it like this. I
Buck
know it's a story for the
down.
newsletter.
Buck down.
I know it's a story for the newsletter.
Protect the people, the innocent people out here. Come on, guys. But going back to our good lawyer, Tony Buzbee. You said it's how can you cannot expose people who are new who are clear. They're honest who they are. Yeah,
Imagine you
might be
say
right up
you're exposing a streaker. Come on, man. Dude is walking
there.
naked in
He's-
the streets.
he's-
I mean,
He's
it's
living in his
terrible.
truth.
Can you really expose someone who has built that type of reputation? I don't know, but you can
I have to
definitely
say,
call him
RJ,
out.
You can. I do agree with you on that. At the same time, he's also one of the lawyers who've been able to settle cases continuously. So, even though we all know what type of lawyer he is, he's also very good at that type of lawyer he is.
And KR, let's be honest as well. And I pray to God, KR, I pray to God because it's easy to talk about other people, but
Always.
don't think, you have to stay humble and remember that none of those people who settled, none of these people who had, well, a bunch of them. I'm not talking about the Island Boy and Gigi, Gigi Max, but when these athletes and celebrities go out and they get the money and then they get the attention, they like the attention. Maybe they never got the attention when they were younger, and then they're getting it from very beautiful women who actually only want them for their money, etc. So I can imagine it can be very tempting. I forgot which comedian had the bit about people dissing Tiger Woods. I don't know if it was Chappelle, but he was saying that it's easy to diss someone. You're dissing Tiger Woods for having 88 affairs or something like that, but you can't really, unless you have been. I think it was Chris Rock, by the way.
Mhm.
I'm trying. I'm hearing his voice, so I think I think this kind of joke is, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So guys, please let me know whose bit this is. But sad comedian said it's easy to say, and I'm paraphrasing, but it's easy to say, "Hey, I would never do that."
Yeah.
But you've never had to you never found yourself in a situation where you got out of a bus and find yourself with 80 Swedish models ready to just jump on you.
Yep.
So but none of these athletes, none of these celebrities, entertainers, they expect to find themselves in court. They never think that it's them. And
Yeah.
the crazy thing about it is that you can go through 80, 100 people, 100 women. You just need one person. You just need one person to ruin your life. You just need that one person to ruin your life. And I mean, and that's where Buzbee comes in. The only leverage that Buzbee has, because the only leverage that Buzbee has usually, or this is best leverage, is the fact that
Shame.
these people are
Oh.
still shame and still relevant. So he can really mess up their business deal. So he knows that when he approaches the celebrities, they have to make a choice between spending money on a court case, and getting settle the issue as fast as possible so you can continue with something else. So and that's the way he works. It's just like
Yep.
those lawyers that hang out in parks just to wait. You know about this, right? Some lawyers hang out in parks and wait until a kid falls, then sues the city.
Mm. Mm. I'll tell you this much. I'm like the Japanese in the World War II. If I'm going down, I'm taking everyone, the lawyer included, who's suing. So make sure if you're suing, make sure that your career is strong, because we both are gonna eat ramen noodles from after the lawsuit.
But yeah, but it's also like a number thing, right? It's just like a number thing. So
Nah.
start 80 cases, start 100 cases in a year. They probably have a quota. Let's start 200, 300 cases, especially against celebrity, because that's where Buzbee is known for, those type of high profile cases. Let's start a case, and if out of the 100 we can settle, let's say even 10 for a median amount of 5 mil, you got 50 mil there.
Yep. Anyway, guys, let us know in the comments what you think. Do you believe DJ Vlad exposed Tony Buzbee yet again, or is he just this kind of person? I mean, he's successful in what he does, because he also settled another case, like you said, for 600 million before that. It's not a case. It's more. I think it was a company. I think it was a company thing that happened with a company. So the company settled. So guys, let us know in the comments what you think. And RJ, you can take it away. You're on mute.
Sorry. I said, yeah, guys, do let us know what you think because, well, you will see in the next segment, we do highlight the best comments. So drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want the extended topics that we couldn't fit in this show, then you have to sign up to our newsletter. You can join by signing up through the link in the description below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification icon so you stay up to date with our various takes on different stories where we discuss trending topics and try to explore uncommon lessons from commonplace situations. Thanks for watching. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments. KR, what's next?
Yes, let's go to the community thoughts and random comments. So last week we kind of highlighted this Shannon Sharpe settling the case, and that was a pretty fun show to do. Got pretty good reactions to it, and there were some people who did think a bit different about this whole situation. And I want to highlight Keto the Behemoth, because in the title we said basically that Shannon Sharpe settled with Tony Buzbee, and maybe you can read it, RJ, what he said. Shout out to Keto, by the way.
It's false.
Oh, okay.
It's false. They dismiss the case with prejudice. Out of here with that, fools. That Mr. T. And then we reacted by saying they dismissed it because it was settled out of court. The girl even announced her retirement from OF. Keith, the probably should stop talking, says, what she announced, if the court docs don't say your honor, we have decided to settle this out of court. Then all you're saying is not a matter of fact. I don't know if he disagrees or agrees, to be honest. I don't understand what he's. Do you?
I think he disagrees with the fact that it's settled, because it seems like he's saying because it's been dismissed with prejudice. So for me, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he can comment again. I think he's saying that we're giving out false information. That's how
But
it's.
they did dismiss. But they did dismiss.
Yes,
So
they did dismiss, but he's saying no one said that they settled. So that's the false information.
that they said that too. It's all over the news. It's all over the news, KR.
Again, he says, I'm gonna repeat what you just read. What she announced: if the court documents don't say, Your Honor, we have decided to settle this out of court, then all you're saying, because I'm inserting words that are not there so I can read it as a normal person. All you're saying is not a matter of fact. So I guess Tony Buzbee is a good guy and realized that he was all wrong. His client didn't stand a chance. We're gonna highlight this in the second topic of the day. But shout out to Keto. Shout out to Keto. RJ, anything else you want to say?
No, nothing else. Thanks for commenting, guys. Whether you agree or disagree doesn't really matter. Do comment. Let us know your thoughts and opinions. This is an open platform. As long as we're respectful to one another, then yeah, it's no problem whatsoever. Guys, remember as well to drop your thoughts so you get a chance to get a mention in a future show. If you want the extended topics, sign up to our newsletter. Link is in the description box below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon for more updates on various trending stories and other viral topics. KaiR.
Yes, yes. Let's go to the second. I sound like I'm Dominican. Second topic of today. Shannon Sharpe retires OF model with a huge payoff. Let's take a look. Shout out to ABL. Fair use.
All right, check it out. NFL Hall of Fame football player Shannon Sharpe has finally ended the $50 million lawsuit between himself and a young white OnlyFans model, Gabriella Zuniga, who accused him of assaulting her on not one but two separate occasions. Now let's go back to January 1st, 2025. There was a text from Miss Zuniga who says, "I know you missed this big, juicy X, Y, and Z, $25,000 for each cheek." Now, the timing of this, right on January 1st at 9 p.m., makes me believe that he was giving her an allowance at one point and then he cut her off. Now it's the first of the month and she needs her bills paid. She needs that much to keep up. Yes, she had OnlyFans. Yes, she's very popular, but these girls run through money like it's water. Now, my opinion is he didn't want to pay the money. He's ignoring her. He cut her off cold turkey with no exit fee. She's like, okay, check it out. We've had some issues in the relationship.
Did you hear that, RJ? Without a
care package. Without the care
just
package.
a care package would have saved them that money. But hey, it's it. I keep saying the same thing every time. Let's continue. Fair use.
Had some tumult. So what I'm going to do is call a lawyer and make you pay $50 million rather than $50,000. Now, the lawyer, who is, in my humble opinion, an ambulance chaser, Tony Buzbee, put this on social media saying that they have come to a resolution. They didn't say the word settlement, although there probably was one. And he also said that this was a consensual yet tumultuous relationship. What does that mean? You could read that as there was no sexual assault, although it doesn't say that, because I think that's what Shannon wants. He wants his name to be cleared. All this drama has caused Shannon Sharpe to lose quite a bit of money. First, ESPN benched him until the NFL season from April, so that's quite a few months. Then he lost the Boost mobile ad. Then he lost the KaiR logo on his podcast. And then there was going to be a tour for a nightcap, which had to get canceled because of all the drama. So what's happening right now is an effort to stop all the bleeding, to stop all of the negativity attached to his name and move forward financially. Now, Shannon, I ain't trying to attack you, bro. I mean, I see the material. I understand. But, bro, come on. You are 57 years old. She's like, what, 22, 23 now? You met her at age 19. You're like 55 years old in LA. Okay. So you probably were giving her an allowance in LA. You moved to Vegas. She follows you there because you probably got her financially. Then you just cut her off, leaving her scrambling. You can't do stuff like that. All she's going to do is react in a way that will hurt you, which
Hey, I have to agree with Anthony. He got it. He did it himself.
Yes, but that's
Shoulda-
what I said.
Should have make sure. You gotta. This is why the T app. Oh, anyway, continue. We're gonna talk about this on Thursday, man. We're gonna talk about this on Thursday.
Yeah, but this is what I also talked about in the previous segment, or at least the first segment of the first segment of the show. It only has to happen once, you know. You only have to have one person who says, "Yeah, I'm not gonna take this, and this is my only chance. I'm going to get a come up." And people aren't getting married anymore, so this is the next best thing, right? As that's what you always say, I believe.
You only need one woman to make you pay for all the previous ones.
Literally, and
Literally. Literally. I think Shannon, by the way, we're gonna take a look at her retirement speech because she dropped a final goodbye. RJ. The previous guy in the comments said no one settled. I've never seen an OF model drop a retirement speech or text in this case. RJ, you can read this. This is from her own IG page.
Yeah, Gabriella Zuniga says, "Today, I have decided to retire from OF. Thank you for the incredible support you've shown me over the past few years. This community has given me a life I could have never imagined.
Why
I'll
are you
still
reading
be-
it like MLK? You're reading it like MLK. Come on. Well, MLK would have probably loved this, but okay. We know he loves the snow bunnies.
It's the white women. Yeah. I'll still
No,
be
continue,
active.
continue.
I'll still be active on social media and have several new projects in the works that I can't wait to share. Reading between the lines, probably talking
Mm.
about some BBLs and anyways.
She
I'm
doesn't
truly
need a
excited.
BBL.
I'm truly excited for this next chapter. I love you all forever and ever.
Mwah! Thank you, Shannon.
Retired.
Thank you. Retired, RJ. Retired.
Financial independence, retire early.
Damn.
Fire
It's a
move.
nice bag. People are saying it's this is what they are saying, RJ. Let me take a look. Let me take a look. People are saying this about this case. They are saying Shannon made 22 million during his career, and she got 23 million in the settlement.
Curious to know how. I'm curious to know KR. That's probably 22 gross, right?
Of course, that's gross. That's without Tony's cut.
And taxes. No, I'm talking about Shannon, the 22 mil.
Mm. What is the question you had relating to his? I thought you
Shannon
were
had to
talking
pay
about.
tax over the
Ah,
22 mil.
oh, yeah. But that's career earnings, of course. And I think Gabriel also needs to pay taxes over this, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do settlements you gotta pay taxes?
I wouldn't know.
I would imagine
I would think so.
the government also want a piece of this action. You know,
I would think in
daddy
California
government,
for sure.
daddy government always wants a piece.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing free happening in their court. You ain't going to get a come up without them getting a piece of that come up. It's like Tony. Shout out to Tony. I mean, he settled this nicely. If this is 23, it's half of what was claimed or they wanted for in court. 23, he gets what? How much would what's the percentage? What's the cut of Tony, RJ? Probably 25%,
To 33, something like
30,
that.
30%. That's a nice
25.
cut.
I would say between 15 and 30. Most likely on the higher, on the upside. And usually it's on the gross amount.
Mm. Okay. That's a good cut, RJ. That's a good cut. That's a good cut. This is Shannon's face after he had to pay that. Like I said, she doesn't need a BBL. She can roll off nicely with this one.
Okay.
Not saying that I will invest, but
I'm just saying, KR, it's just like that one. It's like you get so many of these people, these young women coming, knocking on your door, wanting attention and money. And for certain people, this is really a come up, you know? Certain
this
people
is a
like the
come up.
lifestyle, but for certain people, this is really a come up. And she set him up lovely by recording him and asking him questions, making him stay
Italian would
on
have
the
said,
phone.
"Mwah, fantastico."
Yeah.
Wouldn't make he couldn't make he couldn't make it more easy for her. And they
Yeah.
chopped off that audio because it was clear, not one piece. They cut it up, sliced it nicely, like some white. You know, you gotta cut it up with the baking soda, pushed it into the market, and Shannon was shook. But to also add to what you said, I'm gonna play an audio of Coach JB because, as you know, RJ, Coach JB is always speaking the harsh truth. Whether you agree with it or not, he's straight to the point. Shout out to Coach, man. Keeping it real. Fair use.
This ain't shit. And the bottom line is, here's the reason why. Anything that bleeds once a month, homie, and don't die. I'm trying to tell y'all, but you don't want to listen. There's good women out there, of course. But the majority of y'all right now are chasing, Smitty. They're chasing the bag for doing nothing. So let me get this right. You're telling me, fuck the charge. Pay me. I'll forget all about it. Is that not what we're saying here? Let's keep it 1,000. Let's keep it 100, $1, whatever you want to say. That is not what we're talking about here. So morally, it's okay. You can fuck my ass, whatever you want to do. I don't agree with it. Give me some money though, and you can keep fucking my ass. Is that what we're saying? Like, let's be real. Can a guy do this?
I don't know. That's a good question. Because to your point, though, there does need to be some huge punishment against women who are doing it just for money. Because if not, what's stopping every woman in the world, whoever sleeps with anybody who's prominent with money, of just lying and going to and saying that they are worthy me or assaulting me or doing something? Because at the end of the day, it's like, well, shit, worst case scenario, I'm gonna at least get a settlement.
These bras need to be thrown in jail, homie. Not rewarded millions.
Crazy. RJ.
Guys, if you meet a woman, she's a lovely woman. She might be a very beautiful woman. She might be a very promiscuous woman. If a woman tells you, because that's what this one told Shannon, right? She likes to be like manhandled and likes it a bit rough. Guys, if a woman asks you or tells you that she likes to be punched, watch out, because it doesn't get more red flag than that. If a woman tells you, punch me, then the only thing you can do is show her a punch card. For those of you who don't know, this is how they used to input data in computers in the past. Show her a punch card. Say, look, I like punch. I collect them. I don't do stamps. I don't do coins. I do punch cards. You know what else you can do? Give her a punch. No alcohol though, because she's crazy. Pour some tropical punch juice. And if you do have someone who you think, okay, I can be a bit more, you can role play and do things like that, make sure it's like, first and foremost, make sure that it's like your wife or a person that you've been with for a longer period of time, first and foremost, and don't do stupid things. In Europe, I don't know, I don't remember if it was Belgium or Luxembourg, the Netherlands, one of those countries. A woman passed away due to asphyxiation. This isn't, guys, we're laughing, but it's just not laughing because it's funny. It's
not a laughing matter. It's not a laughing matter. That guy is sick. That guy is sick.
But the guy told the cops that she liked to go down and that they role played roughness, and then apparently something went wrong. Maybe he went
The schlong went too deep down the breathing hole.
Yeah. Lady couldn't breathe anymore.
Checked out.
Checked out like that. And now you have a case. So be mindful. Be careful about these things, because one wrong move and your whole life can change.
True. Couldn't have said it better. Guys, let us know in the comments what you think. Do you think Shannon screwed it up by not providing some kind of a safety net for the girl? You cannot cut off people if you're giving an allowance. You gotta give them some kind of a safety net when you're cutting it off, because it will bite you back in the ass. That's for sure. We've seen that multiple times. We've seen this with Shannon Sharpe. We've seen it with Diddy. We've talked about this multiple times, and I think you'll also see that with the T app. Well, what used to be the T app. I don't know what's now left of that, but check out on Thursday's show. Yeah, man. RJ, take it away.
Yes, drop your thoughts in the comments below, guys. We'll highlight some of the best comments in the future videos. So if you've got a hot take, let us know. If you want extended topics that we couldn't fit here, it's in this week's email drop. Join the newsletter below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates on different stories. Here on Novel Thought Show, we discuss trending topics and try to explore uncommon lessons from commonplace situations. So, hey, if you like what we do, keep supporting us. Thanks for watching. And let's keep the conversation going. In the comments, KR.
Yes. Let's keep the conversation going. Sick. People are sick out here. They can help themselves. They can. But last topic of today. People said he was sick too. Amon Ross and Brown's dad decided to crash out by saying the wildest thing I've heard in a while. Because if this was reversed, that man would have. Anyway, let's take a look. Fair use. This is from their own. They have their own podcast, by the way. That's why sometimes you shouldn't give your dad and your parents a mic if you're well known. Fair use.
What's the question that they ask you most about how you got 3 kids to go D1 and 2 in the NFL?
They want to know, in general, how I did it. I believe in breeding. Look at you, good athlete. I'm black. Mom's white. Now I don't step on it once. You can't keep stepping on it because you're gonna mess it up. You're gonna weaken it.
You can't keep cutting it.
Can't keep cutting it. No, no. You in Brooklyn, because Brooklyn's half.
If I
you
cut
got
it,
a chance.
If I cut it one more time, it's over.
You can't keep cutting it. You gotta be careful. You can't keep cutting it. You gotta think about that. You know what I mean? No.
I like how he's dead ass.
If I'm black, I got the black gold running through my veins. Oh, I'm excited. I'm just gonna find the right person to mate with. Right? And if I'm white, I'm saying, let me get one of these brothers around here. If you want to have athletes. If you don't want to have athletes, then just go ahead and just spread your seed wherever.
So why'd you cut it once with us?
Because he could.
I know I can cut it once.
Because he's gold.
I got that black gold in me. And Mama got that big chin and big toes. I said, look, ain't nothing wrong with big toe woman.
Bruh. Big chin.
That's crazy.
You gotta think of this stuff. Some guys don't think of it until later. They go, like I'm standing at Pop Warner. You wouldn't know it. You on the field, and one of you guys on the field playing. And I was talking to a guy, told him this story. He goes, you were thinking about that, John? I go, yeah, you weren't? He goes, hell no. Okay, man, he's little, the wife is little, kids are little, everybody's little.
It's over.
Little. Chicken little.
Little.
RJ.
That's crazy, man. The chin.
Like I said, he crashed out. I don't know what he thought was a good idea to say what he said. Because if he was white and he said this the reverse way, the media would have found the tallest tree to hang him from.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah. Hey, man. I do think a lot of athletes are black, but There are some very, 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 very tough white ones. There are Polynesian ones.
Ah,
There are German ones, like European ones. So, hey, at the end of the day, by the way, how do you pronounce the? I thought it was two. I always thought it was two names. Sue and Dominic. Is how it is? That's how you say it?
Sue Dominic? Who?
And Dominic Sue, something like that. How do you pronounce the name? You know, he played for the Pats. Dominic is. I think he's a defensive linesman.
Oh, and Damakasu.
That one, yeah. I always thought it was like
Adamaka Sue.
Dominic. I always thought his name was Dominic Sue until I saw that he retired, I believe, recently.
Yeah, he
And I
retired.
was
Yeah,
like,
he
yo, that's
retired.
just what that's just his last name. But
You know, in order to find what you said, I wrote literally in Google Dominic with a C at the end and Sue as in suing, and then
Yeah.
it showed him. I was like, "What are you talking about?"
yeah, that's something like that.
And
But
Damakasu.
I always thought that
He-
was his name, Dominic Sue. But it's like, okay, but just to show that it's like very diverse, right? And
Yeah,
um but to go to say that, and he was serious too, man. If he was making a joke, it would have been
wasn't
different.
even making a joke. That man was talking to his son like, "You keep
But
you
in-
keep stabbing
but-
on it."
But in this particular case, he has to protect the complexion for the protection.
Hey, sometimes,
As
hey,
if he
sometimes you're
was-
lucky.
If he was Caucasian, then this would have gone off. This-
Hey,
the only word that he didn't use was purebred.
hey, if he was not with the complexion of the protection, in this case, he's definitely has the complexion for the protection.
The
He
reverse
would've-
Paul Mooney.
The reverse, he would have been in the media like they're doing Hulk Hogan right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hulk Hogan said, "I don't want." It's the reverse. Don't step on this one. Don't step on this white color. And now they're saying they're happy he's out of here. It's exactly what he said in that audio to his daughter.
Yeah,
In a
man.
bit,
I know we
in a
on
bit
Thursday we
different
have
way.
on Thursday we have the AI corner, of course, guys. For those of you who don't know, on Thursday we have one segment that's called the AI corner, where we discuss like developments in the artificial intelligence and but also like robotics, right? Robotic
Robotics,
movement.
tech.
And but I'm seeing some very, 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 very like racist.
They've been really putting it out.
Yeah. So all these people who can't say the N word are now asking AI to tell them for them in a different way. So I saw
Yeah.
one where a guy, like two older white, so a white couple, you're right, retirement age, was sitting on their, the couple was sitting on their, well, the spouses were sitting on their porch. They saw like a black man break into a car in front of their house. And one of them, I don't remember if it was the man or the woman, one of them asked the other, "Hey, is that ours?" And the other replied, "No. ours is in the garden in the back." Yo, that's crazy. So now that people are like, okay, finally I can do what I want to do and say what I want to say without
Without
risking.
exposing myself.
Yeah.
Without putting a name, having to put a name or a voice to it.
Yeah.
That's where we are with AI now. I think that's this is something that I've been seeing a lot. You've been forwarding a couple of them. I didn't want to add them to the topics because I mean it is something that's happening, but it's not the most
No,
shocking thing because I mean racism and crazy remarks have been going on for a very long time. So at this point, it doesn't add any value as in learning what is happening out there. I mean, it's happening.
Yeah.
People, I'm pretty sure everyone has seen them by this point. At least
Yeah.
one of them.
So I have. So you know what Amon Ra, where the rights, where it comes from, right?
Yeah, that's the Egyptian.
The Egyptian god, and at
Mhm.
least from the Egyptian. I don't know if it's one of the gods or what, or other deities, but it's the Egyptian mythology.
Yeah.
So this guy has a um Egyptian first name and Saint Brown. Is that like is that Irish? Let me see.
Maybe it's from the plantation. They were saying he's from the Saint and he's brown, so Saint Brown.
It's English and French.
Mm.
English,
Saint Brown. Saint Brown.
well,
Saint Brown.
in this case,
Wait.
in this case, it's English because brown in French is, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like brun, brun,
Brown. C'est brown.
sambrun, sambrun,
Yeah.
Amora sambrun. But yeah, hey, I don't think it's, but to be honest, I don't think it's really crashing out. To be honest, I don't think it's crashing out. The chin, so the color
The
thing,
chin
is
and
the
toes,
crashing.
that was crazy. Dude.
The chin,
But I
the
think
chin thing was-
I think he probably jokes around with his wife. So I think this is if he's talking, hey RJ, I'll tell you this. If he's talking like this in a podcast, he's made this joke with his wife.
maybe that's his way of telling his sons, like in a very, maybe it's code, right? Telling him, these modern day white women are not like the white
The
women
old
back
school
then.
ones. Yeah.
Because
I mean,
now they have OF accounts and Sue. Um,
not only
I,
white,
I
by the way.
also wonder, KR. I mean, a lot of times when a woman sues, well, this was actually bad for the previous topic, but it's usually white women that sue. You don't see that much black women suing.
Well, they do sue though.
I'm not saying that they don't sue. I'm just saying not as much. But maybe that's because
I don't know, but that's
maybe it's
because.
because when
So
athletes get money, they
should,
don't date black women.
should- Thank God you said it, and I didn't have to say it. Because you're a lawyer and you have experience with these cases. You see it. I'm not a lawyer and I'm not blind. So if I would have said
Yeah.
it, they would have said that's colorism.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, but
yeah,
but
I
think,
think
RJ, I
that
think one thing, and this has nothing to do with race though. It has more to do with um um genetics of previous generation, and sometimes you have to watch out that and you will never know. By the time you know, you're too late. Sometimes there are defects, and I'm talking about defects as in DNA level, so don't take it as a disrespect. There are defects in the DNA that keeps uh, passing on generations. So there are people, for example, that have a higher tendency of getting heart attacks because of some deficiencies in their DNA, and that's been basically bred into their DNA that chances are your kid might get it too. And there are multiple types of situations like that. And it could also be, like you said, and this is not genetically, but it can happen with both whites and blacks, where someone with, let's say, if you have in the DNA in the past generations, you've been, and I'm using the word bred, but you know what I'm trying to say. If through their generations, people at a certain point, you have a certain body uh, build. So if you're uh, uh, like for example, I'll give you an example. Someone like the brothers, the Watt brothers, they have been bred into that type of body
Yeah.
throughout generations. The kid after this will have the same body
Yeah.
because they have continuously built upon a certain DNA, and
Yeah.
sometimes it's not even a conscious thing. Sometimes it's conscious, sometimes it's not conscious. But this is what he's saying. If you take out the race part, this is something that is real.
Yeah. Well, and we've seen videos as well of people getting their behinds handed to them because they're black and they see that the other person is white. So by definition,
Yeah.
they can win.
They think they
So,
think they
it-
can take it. No, it
yeah,
doesn't
it's
work like that.
we've seen this is like I think this is like a 10-year-old story of a
I
old
know
white
where you're
man on a
going.
bus who really like I think the dude was in the military. And this
Oh,
young
that
guy
one.
was yeah, this young guy was like talking trash, and dude just whooped him. Like, don't do this here, man. So
Yeah.
it's really and as you said, man, but you mentioned, I mean, the Kelsey brothers, they're also
Also,
tough.
yeah.
McCaffrey, I mean, Christian McCaffrey is one of the best running backs. I mean, I'm pretty sure that if I'm not saying that they should do it, but to disqualify, and what people forget here. So white is not a white is a s and it's not really a skin color. We call it white skin and black, but it's not really
There
like
is a
real.
diaspora as well in white. Like they said, there's a black diaspora. There is a white
Yeah,
diaspora.
but remember they had the Vikings,
Mm,
they
mm.
had the Romans soldiers. So you can't really say, oh, these people. Usually, when when people say white people, they only imagine they think of the ones in suits, or in their tucked in polo and jeans who goes to the grocery, etc. But hey, rednecks, run athletes,
You have
fighters, jiu-jitsu fighters, MMA
Eastern
fighters,
Europeans.
Eastern Europeans, Eastern Europe. So,
They are,
so it,
by the way, they have been dominating the strongman competitions for a long
yeah,
time. So
yeah, Nordic, Eastern European. So, but just to say, yeah, white. So don't do it. It's really crazy, and it is there is like some kind of ignorance in it, but I do understand what he's saying.
yeah.
Because I think he knows his sons, and they're not going for Vikings. They're not going for the Viking chicks.
They ain't. They ain't. Hey guys, let us know in the comments what you think. Do you think Amon-Ra St. Brown's dad was wrong about what he said? Was he speaking the truth? If he had removed the aspect of race, would he just been a on point comment? If he would have angled it a little bit, would have been less controversial. Let us know in the comments, and we'll be maybe highlighting one of them. RJ.
Yes, guys. Do comment because the best comment will get highlighted, as KaiR said. If you want the extended topics that we couldn't fit in this show, it's in this week's email drop. Join the newsletter below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon for more updates on different stories where we discuss trending topics and try to explore uncommon lessons from commonplace situations. So again, thanks for watching, and let's keep the conversation going in the comments.
Yes, before I go to the next topic, I forgot one part, RJ. I forgot one part. Something as well in the DNA, and this probably won't be added to that clip, but take a look at this one.
Father,
This is also part of the DNA. Travis Hunter's father got caught up
come on, man.
with a probation violation. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Let's go to the next topic, man. Mm-mm-mm. Can help everyone. You can help everyone. But who you can help, we're going to talk about during rapid fire today, guys, around the internet. Well, let's start right away. Is Travis Hunter cooked? Because not only his dad got caught up, his wife is how he crying on the internet. Fair use.
And when God gets ready to make you a great woman, you'll know he's going to make you great by how you suffer.
And she's saying she's suffering.
The greater the glory, the more intense the story. Because you can't get this all out of a book. And when God gets ready to make you a great woman, you'll know he's...
Yeah, I saw this video, but I don't know what she said. Is it known what she said?
No. She overlaid, she put the overdubbed it. So
Oh, it's
no
her.
one
is
knows
this-
what she was.
So this is what she put out herself. I thought she really like said something and someone created it. Can you play it
This
again?
is the-
'Cause-
I'm gonna play it again, no problem. Fair use.
And when God gets ready to make you a great woman, you'll know he's going to make you great by how you suffer. The greater the glory, the more intense the story. Because you can't get this all out of a book. And when God gets ready to make you a great woman, you'll...
Did Travis cheat? 5 minutes into the divorce, and she's setting it up.
Well, the glory, the care package.
Oh, half of his contract. That's the glory. Oh man, Travis. Hey, he's happy. As long as he's happy, we're happy here at the Double Thought Show. We can give warnings to people.
And we don't know what her suffering is, right? So we don't know if it's like the relationship suffering. We don't know if it's like family suffering. Maybe the trolls as well, and all the people commenting, saying to Travis, "Don't do it." Well, it's too late now, but I don't know why. I do think that she's catching a lot of flack, and well, you can't blame you. It's understandable because she made on a couple of occasions she made a fool out of him. But hey, I really thought someone else put that voice over it, but it was her own post. Okay.
It was her own post. There is no original audio, so we'll never know what she was suffering from. Maybe she's like Khaled, suffering of success after a nice marriage, nice wedding, suffering of success. Well, whether she divorces now, she'll be suffering of success again. So, hey, like I said, as long as Travis is happy, who are we to say he shouldn't be happy?
Exactly. Wish him all the best.
All the best. I want a piece though. When it's
Let's continue.
let's continue. Shout out to people in Asia, because people are getting invited. People are getting invited to this country to visit it and enjoy the great scenery. Fair use.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We have one message for America.
Welcome to Afghanistan. What's up, Yusuf?
And the American souvenir.
Oh, it's not even on safety right now.
£10 ramen fat.
Afghanistan is dropping out the promo for tourism because, I mean, they want some of that tourism money as well. RJ, should we go there and do some IRLs? Or should I go there and do some IRLs? I already know.
I think you
which
should
state.
go do some. I think you should go do some reconnaissance.
Mm.
I think the IR isn't the problem. It's the L that I'm worried about. I'm not afraid of the in real. I'm pretty sure it's pretty real. It's the life part that I'm worried about. But
Hey,
hey, it
looks like
is.
lovely though. It looks lovely.
It
It
looks
seems.
very beautiful, and I mean, just like Venezuela. So usually, when we think of like bad countries, the certain countries are like in very terrible conditions. Like Mongolia, for example, is very harsh conditions. But some countries are very beautiful. It's just you're also dependent on the government and so the government structure and the public order, and yeah, that's a thing. But I'm pretty sure Afghanistan is a very beautiful place, just like Iran. Iran used to be like if you look at pictures of Iran before the revolution, it was like the
It
place
was like
to
the
be.
West. It was like the
Yeah, it
West
was
in
the
Asia.
place to be, very beautiful. So it's not. I'm not surprised about the beauty. It also has something appealing to it. When I look at the tunic, you go wear the traditional clothes, but it's the blickers that I'm worried about.
Too many. Maybe we need to hire blicky wearers when we're there.
Yeah, when
Or
you're there, yeah.
when I'm there. Yeah. I mispronounced. I started
Not
talking
saying that I
French.
won't go ever. By the way, not saying that I won't go ever. But it's just something that you have to wait out and see. Remember, Egypt was also tumultuous back in 2012, I believe. People were saying don't go there. So sometimes you just need to watch out. Wait until it calms down.
Get some securities from the government, the local government. So if you guys send us some offers, I might do an IRL or a vlog. Send us the offer. I'm willing to go there this summer.
Go with the hoodie.
I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go for us.
You have the perfect hoodie for it.
I don't know if it's the perfect one. It has to be a bit more sandy colored, but in order to blend.
Better
with
than the red one, I'll tell you that.
Anyway, last one for today. Oh yeah, by the way, one thing I don't know, and that's I hope in that region there aren't no snakes, because if I'm taking a dip and all of a sudden, let me mute this for a second. All of a sudden, a boa constrictor thinks he's gonna eat me. That is not the move. Look at this. Did you see that?
Yeah, but was it real?
Oh, yeah, it was real. You see how these guys are dipping out? Oh man.
Nowadays, you can't trust anything, man.
That is true. But it moved like a real one. It moved like a real one. But yeah, it's crazy. I hope, guys. I hope I don't think there are snakes in Afghanistan. But let us know in the comments. Have you been to Afghanistan? Would you recommend it to us? Where should we go? Why I keep speaking French? Where should I go? Where should I go? Let us know in the comments.
Afghanistan. This is what's Google's AI? Gemini. Afghanistan is home. You said you don't think there are snakes there. Afghanistan is home to several dangerous animals, primarily venomous snakes and scorpions.
This is not a good thing, guys. This is not good.
Snakes like the Indian cobra, oxus cobra, and common krait are found in various regions. Additionally, the blunt-nosed viper, also known as the Levantine viper, is known to be venomous. Scorpions, particularly the death stalker,
scorpions,
Leirus quinquestriantus, are also present and can be dangerous due to their venom. While other wildlife like bears, wolves, and various rodents are present, their danger is generally less than the venomous species.
Yeah, scorpions, I would have imagined that they are there. I mean, vipers, Jesus. Already sound like I don't want to go there. Jeez. Blonde
I
nose
won't say anything
viper.
about snakes. Yeah, okay.
There are also snakes on the plane. I didn't want to
On which plane?
use the
On the
MF.
soul. On which plane? On the soul plane.
Soul plane. There are so many MFing snakes on the plane. Talking about MFing, man. The people are out here testing out our boy RJ. Can you imagine this? Fair use.
Beautiful in person, just to beautiful in person, just to let you know. Yeah.
Just I'm a freak out after.
Can I get a picture too? Possibly like a number, if that's fine.
Oh, thank you, love.
I said like a number.
Whose number?
Her
My number? No, this is my man.
Why don't you go Google something, bro?
Oh, I didn't know.
Actually,
Beautiful in person.
Look, yo, people got what? Some people just want to get punched in the face for the clout. For the clout. Because ain't no way you're seeing her standing there with our boy, Jonathan Majors. And you're asking, this is just too much. Hey, RJ, look at his own boy was like, dude, what the heck are you doing? Look at this. Look at this boy. It's like, oh, I don't know this. I don't know this ninja. Look at his face. He has the I don't know this ninja face. What are you doing, man? You're on mute, I think. I don't hear you, but
No, I'm not on mute. I'm not on mute.
okay.
But I probably think he's probably thinking, well, he did it once already. He's I might want to make him a repeat offender so I can get out of this this phone
and this-
store. Right? Is this an Apple store? I want to get out of this
Yeah,
this
it looks
store.
like an Apple store. And look at the speed, the pace of Jonathan Mason closing in. Fair use.
Oh, thank you, love.
I said like a number.
Whose number?
Her
My number? No, this is my man.
Why don't you go Google something, bro?
Oh, I didn't know.
Actually,
Beautiful.
Actually, he came in close. Face to face. Pull my body against your body. let me pull that one up. Let me pull that. I have it on speed dial now. These days I have that one on speed dial. Hey, this is how Jonathan Majors responded to that one. Fair use.
I'm swirling on my. I'm gonna put my body on your body. Hey, tonight is going down.
I want that energy too.
Hey man, I don't want no problem, man. Can I walk by, please? Can I walk by? Please. You know I'm on that shit right now. Pop in niggas out me mad.
Hey, check it out on the court.
Chop in this thing.
Lucky Jonathan Majors doesn't walk around with his popper because you would have chop your legs to the knees.
And don't forget, guys, Jonathan Major. The dude he's Damien from Creed 3. So
I think he still can throw some punches, even though he's an actor.
most likely.
He can connect. Hey, with his size, he only needs to connect one time, RJ.
Yeah.
Well, I think maybe that's the goal. He wants to sue Jonathan as well.
I think so.
Who knows? Chop. Anyway, guys, let us know in the comments what you think. Do you think that what's her name again? Linnea is crying because she is setting up the leave him situation? Is she setting it up, the divorce? Second, would you go to Afghanistan And if you're willing to go, would you join me during that trip? A double thought vlog in Afghanistan. Of course, last but not least, are people thinking they can test Jonathan Majors because they think he's soft. That's the right word. I didn't want to use the other word. RJ, take it away.
Yes, guys, that's a wrap. If you made it this far, you're one of the real ones. Remember to subscribe, comment below, and make sure you're on the mail list. Today, we discussed various topics. We discussed DJ Vlad exposing the infamous lawyer Tony Buzbee. Yet again, we talked about the Shannon Sharpe retiring an Only Friends model, and also talked about a crazy breakdown of Amon-Ra St. Brown's father relating to the importance of keeping the importance of inbreeding. The importance of inbreeding in order to keep creating athletes, generations onward. And of course, we had a rapid fire segment around the internet. Guys, we appreciate every listen, every share, every clap back. Hit that mailing list for full breakdowns and exclusive extras. We send it once a week. Let's have a healthy conversation in the comment section. Till next time.
Peace.
Peace.